What is up? This is your LA in a minute, and I stumbled across this story. I was going to do an episode on Baker's Drive-Thru, which is an Inland Empire mainstay. And I was reading the story of Neal Baker, the founder of that chain. And it turns out that Neal Baker just might be the most important person in fast food history. I'm serious. Let's get into it. So in the 1930s and 1940s, Neal Baker was a contractor, a builder, a brick maker. And he had a bunch of friends out in the San Bernardino area. Two of those friends asked him, could he help move the entire hexagonal building that their father had as a restaurant at the Monrovia Airport? Could Neal help move that building to right off of Route 66 in San Bernardino? So Neal, of course, helped move the building. And those two friends, Maurice and Dick McDonald, well, they started a little place called McDonald's Barbecue, which eventually became McDonald's. So Neal Baker was inspired. And along with his high school buddy, Glenn Bell, they'd often meet at the McDonald's, dreaming of a bigger future, especially seeing the military men coming home from World War II who kept flocking to the counter of this new fast food stand. Once again, Neal Baker's help was needed. This time, Bell asked if Baker would help him open a hamburger stand right across from this popular place that served tacos dorados, a place called Meat La Cafe. Well, Baker obliged, helped Bell open the hamburger stand. But Bell kept noticing those long lines outside of Meat La Cafe, and that motivated Bell to get into the taco business, and thus, Taco Bell was born, thanks to Neal Baker. With his friends succeeding, Baker tried his own luck, and along with his wife Carol, opened Baker's Burgers in San Bernardino. Business was good, so Baker soon opened a second location where they also added Mexican fare to the menu, and Baker pioneered the two-kitchen concept, one window for burgers, one window for Mexican food. In 1961, he hired a manager named John Gallardi, an eager young lad who wanted to learn the fast food industry. Gallardi spotted an opening in the fast food landscape for hot dogs, and within a year, he opened his first Der Wiener Schnitzel. All these chains just kept growing, and going back to Taco Bell, they hired a man named Ed Hackbarth, who learned the industry in and out, and figured out that he too wanted to make tacos. And in 1964, opened the first Del Taco in Yermo. By 1966, Del Taco was already on its fourth location, and a man named Dick Noggle came in to install kitchen equipment. And he was so impressed with the layout that he wanted to become a partner in the business and learn all about tacos. Dick Noggle continued the Neal Baker chain and went on to form his own restaurant, Noggle's Tacos, which ended up having more than 200 locations before merging with Del Taco. Neal Baker was content with having a regional chain with 39 locations, not too shabby, but he does have a legacy as the most important person in the history of fast food. All right, LA, it's been a minute.